Allahu Akbar. Yani, this is why you talk about doing good on this earth. Because by doing good on this earth, when people do come past the grave and they do see your name, then the first thing they're going to say is, I remember that name, he was a good person. Time, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Try to aim for 50 reps doing that. We did that, me and you, last time, Bankstown.
Sydney, 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock at night. Bro, how good does that feel after about? The endorphins that hits in the body, it's like a happy drug for you.
But the key to growth isn't how much you lift in that one session, it's consistent over the year. Yeah. I ask people, how many times in a year have you gone to the gym? 5 times. The person that goes 50, 100 times, that's the one consistently lifting weight. Consistency. It's right, get up every day.
What's the thing I usually 5?
Look, minimum 3 times a week, right? Between 3 and 5.
You need 3 times. 3 times minimum. Once a week doesn't do nothing.
No.
I say someone to memorize the Quran comes once a week. I said, come on.
Yeah, it's like a guy who wants to memorize the Quran for
example. No, you got to read it twice.
Every day.
Like Kobe Bryant said, you can train 2 hours a week, or I can train 4 hours a day. Who's going to have better result at the end of the year?
4 hours a day. Right. You know, I used to put that analogy in cheat meal. People say, I have weekends off, I eat what I want. I said, all right, that's fine. Weekend off is 2 days a week, right? In a month, that's 8 days. That means you ate for a whole week and a day of junk food.
And he doesn't wonder why I haven't got abs.
So you got to really think of the quicker you want to get to your goal, the more you have to put into it.
And it's not just the training; it's the sleep, right? It's meditation, stretching, what you eat, it's everything. The weights are the easy bit. You don't do that 45 minutes a day, but 24 hours the rest of the day, you got to be consistent.
Where's everyone go wrong in the food? No one's got discipline.
Uber Eats, it's so easy.
Yeah, Uber Eats. They let themselves get so hungry that you'll just eat anything then.
And they starve. Don't eat no carbs. No, it's all like that. You got to balance.
You got to prep your meals. I mean, you go to barbecues or you got to make that choice of eating that plain food. You can't sit and eat everyone else.
And all the bread.
And the bread. And the people will say to you, oh, it's all right, mate, it's only once. Once here, once there, once there. It becomes a bit too often. Look, you know what it does? I'll tell you what this sport does. This sport is the only sport I find in the world that if you don't do it, no one's going to do it for you.
You can't lie. You can look in the mirror. You can cheat. You see it in the mirror.
Yeah. Like you can play in a team sport. You could be the one who sets up the goals, but someone else takes the glory always because it's a team. This is not a team sport.
It's the most disciplined sport in the world. It's the hardest sport in the world.
Hardest discipline, 24 hours.
I don't know if you guys will agree with me. Sometimes the thing I find with like most of the youth coming up, if they're not disciplined enough, they want results in a quicker time.
They want it in a week.
I'll tell you why. Because today was 35 degrees. Automatically what happens when it's hot, your shirt comes off, you start to show I want to look good now. They see someone, where were you 6 months ago? That guy was preparing 6 months ago to look good on this day. So you need to prepare. You want to cut your tree down, sharpen your axe.
He looks better than most 24-year-olds. Why? Every day. It's religion. He wakes up and prays every day. He eats every day. He trains every day.
Every day?
Every day, twice a day.
What time do you train?
I go straight like 6 a.m., 6:30.
But usually at night times because
he's a night person because of his schedule.
Cardio in the morning, but I just tell people, it doesn't matter when you train, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Like, you got time, it's 24 hours.
But for 15 years, I did 5 p.m. after work at the gym, 5 p.m. But now I have the luxury to go in the mornings.
What time did you go?
In winter, I go before Fajr. In summer, I go after.
Before Fajr, after Fajr?
Yeah, so morning.
Yeah, in the morning.
Morning is the most...
Do you calculate your protein? Do you calculate your food?
I measure everything. Now we've got experience. You know by heart, right? So it's like people when say they'll read the Quran. If you do it for 10 years non-stop, you don't have to read it more. You memorize it. Same training. It's memory now. I don't think about it. Don't look at it. It doesn't become hard. It becomes easy.
So calculation-wise, you're good.
I'm where I'm at now. Is I'm on a bulk, right, lifting heavy, and then I'll bring it down. And my goal is to lose 18 kilos from here, but in 12 months. Not in 6 weeks. So I'm going to bulking phase, a high calories, lifting really heavy, right? Because you need calories surplus, right? And a lot of people diet too strict all year round and get no improvements. So now you'll have a little bit more of a tummy, but you'll push, and then when you bring it back, you'll see the results.
You build a bigger muscle and you're leaner. Yeah,
more
but-
volume.
Like mine.
Yeah,
Well,
but
when I come back in 6 months, everyone's going to be bodybuilders, right?
Don't worry, he's gonna push them. He's gonna fix them up.
Patience. This will teach you patience, poise.
But some people like skinny like me. Like I went to gym for honestly for a couple of years. There was no result.
you didn't give it time.
But you know the thing is, if there's no result, adjust, change. Because what's insanity? You're doing the same thing over and over and get no result different. So change your approach. If you're not getting the results, change your approach. Add
How
more
long did
food
you do
to-
it for?
I've done it for 2 years and consistently for 3 days a week at least.
Something.
There was no.
Let me ask you a question. If you did it 5 days a week, you reckon you find a change? Well, maybe.
Saying more than I can't commit more than 3. I was committed. I'm saying someone told me. I'm not sure if that's correct. He said some people's body it just remains slim, like you know. It doesn't,
Look,
No,
they
you know,
said
but
they're-
you know who said that? The fat person.
Yeah.
The fat people got the best excuses and analogies.
So your body type, you should show
Is it
muscle.
true?
You should show muscle.
Oh, I tried to retire, but can't, nothing
You're
works.
lean. 100%.
Mac is every day.
Yeah. Look, this sport, you know, I call it a sport because
like
it
how
has
many
to be
months
done.
Someone like me.
Build your bones up, strengthens
If
your
you
bones,
have a
teaches
trainer,
you how to eat
how
correctly,
much you make it.
teaches you about your body, how to
Depends
value it.
what you're
gives you
doing.
strength.
Everything's different,
Because
right? How much
you
commitment?
need to have
If you
resistance
give me,
training in your life.
45 minutes a day,
Otherwise
4 or
your
5 days a
muscle
week,
doesn't
you'll
got
get,
muscle.
you'll get massive results.
Muscle needs pressure against it.
If
You look
you
at if you
get
break
me,
your leg
okay,
and they plaster
right
it for you.
on the paper,
When they
I'll
take the
have to
plaster
follow.
off,
Yeah,
that leg
Like,
is
you'll
still
see- you'll
big.
see results
That
in
one
4 to
there's
6 weeks
skinny,
like that.
loses its muscle.
46 weeks.
And the same thing with training.
100%.
If
How
you
old
don't
are you?
train your muscle, you lose it.
34.
Easy, man.
And we all have
You
muscle.
got newbie gains, you'll
Everybody
get it
out
like
there
that.
has muscle. Your body's made
Straight
up of
away.
muscle.
Sometimes when I tell the youth
How old are you?
as like a smooth
41.
we should have this single process when it comes to weight training, like physical training, looking after yourself. Because at the end of our team is all about principle and being disciplined. So you take that, apply that in your daily life as well, which comes to the gym as well. But it's just going to be set your mindset, why you're doing, what your purpose is. I'm doing this for the sake of your life. You'll be looking good for your wife. Irrespective.
Look, you know, diet is the biggest player in this, right? And people don't see results because they have more fat than others, right? The more you have on you, the longer it's going to take to see the results, right? I tell people out there, first thing is, eat half the food you eat. Fill up your plate like you normally eat, but eat half that food. Already you're going to start to lose a bit of weight. Second thing, how much protein should I have? That's the biggest question. How much protein? I'll tell you what, go like this, that's how big your protein should be. As big as your fist. Everyone's got a different size fist. That should be your protein size. Your chicken breast, your steak, should be that. 150 to 200 grams. Eating 500 grams of steak doesn't make you any bigger. All it does is goes to the toilet and it stuffs your kidneys up. So you got to be smart in what you do too. This is scientific here too. It's not just I go train and eat Subway and tomorrow I get big.
Trading is like life, right? It's like a business. You register a business and it doesn't go well. You keep adjusting. It's like your body.
Yeah.
You don't go in and you can train 5 days a week. You expect the result's going to happen. If that's the case, everyone will be fit, right? There's no magic supplement. There's no magic pill. There's no magic nothing. If it's in the ground, eat it. If you're not sweating, you're not moving. There's no movement. You're not doing anything, right? And never take advice from a fat person, right?
You know about one thing, Nick, people always will ask is how do they stay motivated?
Well, this is the key. If you need motivation to come in, your goals aren't big enough, right? You're not invested in it, right? Like what you guys do as a religion, as a faith, it's investment. It's not motivation. Oh, I can't pray every day. I'm not motivated. Well, you're not a true believer. It's like the gym. If you don't really believe in what you're doing, you're never going to get a result.
Never going to get a result.
Because it's not the first chance of failure, you're going to quit. The person that keeps failing, he gets hungry and wants to get there. He'll find a way achieving and finding the goal, right? The person who's got a perfect body has failed 1,000 times.
Harder.
Longer, right?
Yeah.
So it's not. You're not going to come in here and it's going to work out like that the first time. You're going to have a lot of resistance, but you got to keep at it.
Even for the top dogs out there that have got the body, everything, they're more determined because they got a fire. They got to find that flame to keep burning. It's harder to keep burning when you're at that level.
And also, people that are 30 kilos overweight, that didn't happen overnight. One meal, like I had one meal, pulled 5 kilos.
That was
It
years.
takes time. Right? It takes time to be fit. It takes time to be fat.
If someone said to you, it took you 6 years to get that fat, but in 6 months of hard work, you can be back to better than ever. What deal would you take, the 6 years or the 6 months?
Well, I got a good motivation. If the doctor tells you only got 6 months to live
Yeah.
or lose that weight, you reckon you'd be motivated to lose it?
Are you doing 3? 3 months.
So people need a gun to their head all the time. You need something to happen, something dramatic. Marriage breakup, lose your job. You know, like if you can't run out of a burning building or you can't carry shopping up a 2-flight of staircase, you're unfit.
I remember, bro, my own story. I hit 140, 141 kilos at my peak. Right, but I never did cardio. I used to walk in the gym, look at the cardio, aerobics. And I used to walk up to the gym, we're going to lift heavy weight. When I seen my doctor, and he said, and when I used to pray, I used to carry a towel with me.
That's sweating.
I'd be sweating. And people go to me, bro, I could hear you breathing from 2 rows away. Like that. But you know what? I used to laugh. And when the doctor said to me, your blood pressure, this, that, no good, mate. Ahmed, no good. You want to see your kids grow up? You know, hit me in the head. So do some cardio. So I just started walking a bit. But I loved it. That was 15 years ago. I haven't stopped walking. Every day I do cardio 2 hours a day. Because in that time, I can ponder, I can read something, I can study something, I'll make a phone call. It's your time out, but you've got to learn to love it. I love it. Ask my wife. I get up in the mornings, we have to go do cardio.
That's it, the trigger, the doctor. You know,
The doctor
you love the
triggered
cardio now. You know, if you don't do that,
The doctor said to me the other day, I was still saying, he goes, have you stopped walking? I said, no, you haven't told me to stop yet.
And sometimes that's what I tell them. When they join the gym, I tell them to do more for functional training. Like lift your weight.
well, it's lifestyle. Lifestyle. It's for the rest of your life.
Do your cardio, eat right, all that. Like don't just lift weight, lift weight, lift weight. It's like it's good, but it's not productive. But like do your cardio, incorporate cardio, some form of weight in your workout.
Have rest days. Have days where your mind switches off. Go for that walk, that's all right, but have a rest from the weights. People out there want to go too hard. Oh, if I train 7, it's better than training 5. Doesn't work like that with the body. You're not a machine on and off. So I mean, that is something that people need to learn, is to discipline their body in not training. Find something else to refresh that mind. Because you have that day off or 2, you come back to the gym, how hungry are you?
Oh, yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
What? But you know, this is a difference. Sometimes like, I don't feel like training, man. 2 days later, if you don't train, I can't wait to get there. You're running for it. What's that tell you?
I can't wait to train, bro.
You gotta always keep that hunger.
You gotta keep it going, man. I mean, Nick, like this guy here, he's in the gym every night. I know he is. You know, with or without funk. You know? But he's in the gym.
Hey, he gets his nap time. I'm
But
doing
you know
sets,
what?
he's resting.
I want to put you in this scenario. A guy who's as busy as this guy, running all these gyms, all these workers, 1,000 workers, whatever, he still makes time for the gym. So I hate when people say, I'm too busy, bro. Too busy? All right, no worries. Even the biggest CEOs of the world train.
I think it's not interesting. Like I'm too busy, everyone's too busy. It's just about how determined you are for the purpose.
Oh,
You know, when one says it's too busy, tell him, go to your screen time, show me how many hours you've done a day.
6 hours, mate.
Yeah, 6, 7 hours. Wallah. That should stay in the bag. That should stay in your bag in the gym. The phone. That one, your body is entitled to 1 hour of being free of
That's
that and
crazy.
training.
20 years ago, we didn't have phones.
Nah, bro. We don't have pages. Pages.
It's good talk. Inshallah, it was a benefit for me. It was a benefit for me because I usually tell the boys, like one of my passions is, personally for me, I would like to see the Canberra Muslim community being, like in general, but Canberra Muslim being physically fit. Like it could be gym, it could be walks, but at least something is happening.
But you know, another thing too with injuries is for the young guys out there, don't ego train.
Yeah.
Like your deadlift, say you got to 80 kilos, 100 kilos, deload. Do a few weeks of deloading now, then load up again.
Yeah, it's always too
You
red
can't
line.
keep going, no brother, you're not a machine, you're going to break something. And that's where people go wrong when they get injured, because then they never train again, you know? So very, very important, bro, is to be injury free. Very hard, but it is. You know?
Say about discipline and having a good diet, bro.
You gotta be consistent.
What did you want to say to the youth?
Today's cheat day, so you gotta balance that.
Oh, bro. This was a whole plate of food and Khalid ate it.